Cloves are without a doubt one of the most powerful and fragrant spices that are utilized for a variety of functions, including culinary and medicinal applications. These little flower buds that have been dried are loaded with chemicals such as eugenol, essential oils, and antioxidants, all of which have the potential to improve our general health and wellness. Cloves appear to have a flexible role in both kitchens and traditional medicine cabinets, as they may be used to add flavor to dishes and are also an essential component in the formulation of cures for dental discomfort. On the other hand, were you aware that they might not be appropriate for everyone? That is correct. If you believed that cloves had a wide range of applications, you would be mistaken. As we go through this video, we are going to discuss the typical adverse effects that cloves give off, as well as the reasons why you should steer clear of them if you are dealing with particular health conditions or if you are taking particular drugs. A number of these adverse consequences are not brought on by pre-existing health conditions or medications. Rather, they are brought on by the manner in which certain persons make use of these health products. Stay with us, because by the time you reach the conclusion of this video, you will have a profound understanding of when you should steer clear of cloves and how to make intelligent use of them in order to gain the benefits that they offer. We will also share the findings of groundbreaking scientific research that demonstrate how you can utilize cloves to boost the effectiveness of other medicinal substances, as well as how you may make the most of the benefits that can be gained from taking cloves. So let's get started. Number 1. Allergic reactions. Like many other spices, cloves can cause allergic responses in certain people. These reactions can vary in severity, ranging from less serious symptoms, like itching and rashes, to more serious ones like anaphylaxis. Eugenol, the main ingredient in cloves, is frequently to blame for these reactions since it can trigger allergies when it comes into touch with the skin or it is consumed. Spice allergies are less prevalent than other food allergies, but they are still rather widespread and can be challenging to diagnose because of their broad range of symptoms and the fact that spices are often found in a variety of food products, according to allergy studies. Research on cloves has shown instances where people who are exposed to the spice have adverse effects on their skin or respiratory systems. If you have a history of allergies, especially to spices, you should use cloves with caution and think about getting tested for allergies. The standard approach to managing spice allergies is to avoid the allergen. However, in the event of a severe reaction, it may be necessary to carry emergency treatment, such as epinephrine. Always speak with an allergist to learn how to manage your unique sensitivities and to talk about any possible hazards related to cloves or other spices. Number 2. Liver health. Cloves are a popular spice for their potent antibacterial and anti-inflammatory qualities, but people who have liver problems may not want to use them. See, cloves contain an ingredient called eugenol that can be hepatotoxic, damage to liver cells, at high concentrations. This is especially crucial for people who already have liver problems because their capacity to process and excrete drugs is frequently impaired. Excessive consumption of spices, such as cloves, might raise liver enzyme levels, which may indicate injury or stress to the liver, according to long-term studies on the spice. Consequently, you should use cloves with caution if you have liver illness or are at risk of developing liver problems. If you are unclear, your healthcare practitioner can advise you on the safe amount of eugenol to take depending on your needs and liver condition. Number 3. Blood clotting disorders. Cloves have a major effect on blood coagulation, especially because of their high eugenol content. One of clove oil's main ingredients, eugenol, is well known for its organic blood-thinning qualities. While this trait may be advantageous in some situations, those with blood clotting issues may be at danger. The use of cloves may increase bleeding risk in those with hemophilia or on anticoagulant drugs like warfarin. According to research, eugenol can reduce the efficiency of prescription blood thinners, which increases the risk of bleeding, especially in surgical settings and in people who are prone to bleeding problems. When thinking about include cloves or clove oil in their diet, it's crucial for anyone with a clotting issue or taking anticoagulant medicine to speak with their doctor so that their prescription and diet may be properly adjusted. Number 4. Pregnancy and breastfeeding. Due to the strong active components in cloves, especially eugenol, which has been demonstrated to induce uterine contractions, they should be used with caution both during pregnancy and during nursing. Concerns over cloves' ability to cause early labor or interfere with fetal development are raised by this stimulating action. Pregnancy during which strong spices like cloves should be moderated is commonly advised by obstetrical guidelines. The guidelines are founded on the precautionary principle, which states that any chemical that could even slightly endanger the mother or fetus should be avoided. Cloves and clove oil should not be used medicinally, even if little amounts of cloves used in cooking are usually safe to consume occasionally. Cloves contain active chemicals that can enter breast milk during breastfeeding and could impact the nursing child. Therefore, in order to prevent any possible negative effects from being passed on to the unborn child, it is advisable to minimize the consumption of cloves. Women who are expecting or nursing should talk to their healthcare professional about using spices like cloves to protect the health of both the mother and the unborn child. Safe intake limits should be understood. Number 5. Gastrointestinal disorders. Despite being well known for their antibacterial and anti-inflammatory qualities, cloves can also irritate the gastrointestinal system, especially in those who have ulcers or acid reflux. Cloves' unique smell and scent are attributed to the active ingredient eugenol, which can irritate mucous membranes and worsen gastrointestinal distress symptoms like nausea, heartburn, and stomach discomfort. Patients with sensitive stomachs or pre-existing GI disorders are frequently advised by gastroenterologists to use cloves sparingly in their diets. Clinical findings and dietary research indicate that consuming too many cloves may exacerbate symptoms in those suffering from gastritis, peptic ulcers, or gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD. It's crucial to restrict your clove consumption and possibly stay away from them during flare-ups if you have any of these disorders. To adjust your spice intake to your unique health needs and to lessen any negative effects on the health of your digestive system, always seek the advice of a healthcare professional or a dietitian. Number 6. Epilepsy and neurological conditions. Eugenol, which is primarily responsible for cloves' potent stimulatory qualities, has a profound effect on neurological disorders. Cloves contain significant amounts of eugenol, which may lower the seizure threshold in epileptics and increase the likelihood of seizures. Eugenol can interfere with normal neuronal activity in the central nervous system, which is the cause of this effect. Studies on the nervous system have looked into how drugs like eugenol affect nerve function and seizure activity. According to these research, modest intake of cloves may not have a major impact on neurological function in healthy people, but it may worsen symptoms in those who have epilepsy or other neurological problems due to the stimulatory properties of the plant. It's important to monitor your clove consumption and talk to your healthcare practitioner about its use if you have a neurological ailment or are sensitive to changes in your neurological state. This will help to ensure that cloves do not conflict with your drug regimen or worsen your condition. It is important to keep in mind the scientific findings that were discussed at the beginning of the video. Did you know that by combining cloves with the appropriate chemicals, you can further improve the medical benefits that cloves provide? Having said that, let's have a look at the findings that these scientific researchers have uncovered. Despite the fact that cloves already contain a significant amount of antioxidants, essential oils, and chemicals such as eugenol, recent study has shed light on an intriguing discovery. The consumption of cloves in conjunction with other beneficial substances can actually increase the effectiveness of those substances. A study that was conducted not too long ago found that the addition of cloves to teas and herbal medicines acts as a potency booster by increasing the antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties of the combined ingredients. According to the findings of the study, individuals who drank herbal tea that contained cloves received more effective alleviation from symptoms such as dental pain and inflammation of the throat than those who drank tea that did not contain cloves. For those who are interested in learning more about the multiple advantages that cloves offer, we have a different video in which we go into detail about this topic. In the description, there is a link to it. So, what are your thoughts? Do you incorporate cloves into your daily health routine? Since you started using them, have you noticed any improvements that you might call an improvement? How often do you make use of them? In addition, what advantages have you observed as a result of employing cloves? Participate in the discussion by leaving a comment down below. If you found the video to be entertaining, Please make sure to click the bell symbol, subscribe to the channel, and give the video a like so that you are notified when the next video is uploaded.